coverage of the Los Alamitos 2 Million Futurity and the Champion of Champions on StallionResearch.com. On this episode, quarter horse racing guru Ed Burgart and Greg Thompson of StallionResearch.com analyze the 2016 Champion of Champions. And hello again, everyone. I'm Greg Thompson of StallionResearch.com here with track announcer Ed Burgart here at Los Alamitos. Ed, I wanted to talk to you. I talked to you last year about the Champion of Champions going into this huge race last year. It was Muniz, and he's a dash of fire, and it certainly looked like a two-horse race. This year, I feel, of course, it's a one-horse race. If you throw out he's a dash of fire, then it becomes a six-horse race. I mean, I can make excuses for 5 or 6 horses if you throw the favorite out of the race.
It's hard to throw the favorite out of the race, though. I mean, he's a dash of fire, just a standout on class, and he runs his best when he's had like 5 or 6 weeks between races, and he's had that time since he won the Los Alamitos Championship. He won the Go Man Go in spectacular fashion. But I guess if you say he has an off day and talk about the other contenders, I think there's 2 horses that have legitimate chances. He looks hot, obviously, who beat he's a dash of fire in the 2014 2 Million, and the horse that really impressed me was AJ's High, winning the Bank of America Challenge Championship. Kind of got bounced around out of the gate and really took off the last 1/8 of a mile. People don't give this horse enough credit. He's done nothing but win stakes races all year. And the horse he beat, B.H. Lisa's Boy, ran second twice against He's a Dash of Fire. So AJ's High might be the horse that's going to get overlooked again. I think has a good chance.
Ed, of course, you've been able to see all the great horses go down the racetrack here at Los Alamitos. He's a Dash of Fire going into potentially having back-to-back wins in the Champion of Champions. What kind of category would it put this horse in?
Well, it's been a long time since we've had back-to-back winners of the Champion of Champions. I think about close to 20 years. But, the Refrigerator won it 3 times. I don't know if I could quite put him in that category yet because Refrigerator also won the All-American Futurity as a 2-year-old. But he's a dash of fire. To me, he's one of the top horses we've had here run over the years. And he beat Muniz on the square on the Champion of Champions last year. So he's got to rank among the tops.
Right. Of course, last year's was a thrilling finish there with He's a Dash of Fire outrunning Muniz right on the tail end of that race. Ed, was it as exciting to call that race as it was for us sitting here at track level watching it?
Yeah, I thought that was one of the best races I've ever seen a horse run here. I mean, He's a Dash of Fire. I don't want to say exactly blew Muniz away, but he did. And Muniz would have won the Champion of Champions probably 9 out of 10 times as good as He's a Dash of Fire ran that night. So definitely, in my opinion, it's one of the races that I'll recall of the 36 years I've called here. This will be my 36th Champion of Champions, believe it or not. That's got to rank among the top 3 or 4.
Ed, of course, is also the odds maker here at Los Alamitos. Ed, if there was such a thing as a long shot in this race that you would tell folks to take a peek at, other than the AJ's High is not necessarily a long shot in this one, which one kind of catches your eye?
There's a horse called Militarist from the Mike Castleman barn that's been crying out for 440 yards, and he finally gets that distance. His biggest problem for Militarist, he's not quick into stride, and that hurts in a race like this. And kind of a sentimental long shot to me is Big Lou, because Mike Robbins trained Sergeant Pepper Feature, who ran second in the first Champion of Champions ever called back in 1981, came back and won the 82 Champion of Champions, and Mike and I are still around here. So we're both, he's got a grayer beard, I got grayer hair right now, but I'm kind of thinking that Big Lou might be a horse to watch, at least to put in the exotics for the 2nd or 3rd spots.
Greg Thompson of StallionResearch.com analyzing the Champion of Champions with track announcer here at Los Alamitos, Ed Burgart. Ed, thanks, of course, again, and I look for a great weekend of racing. The 2 Million on Saturday. Is it 2 Million on Saturday? It's the Champion of Champions on Saturday and the 2 Million on Sunday.
Right, the 2 Million on Sunday, and Mike Castleman has the favorite Lotta Blues Man, who won the Golden State Million. He'll be double tough to beat, but based upon the way this horse has run the last 2 times.
Fantastic. Well, look. Of course, watch all this coverage on StallionResearch.com. Also, TVG is out here if you want a live coverage on there. Greg Thompson of Stallion Research signing off here at Los Al with Ed Burgart. A thriving environment in the quarter horse racing world, the Louisiana quarter horse racing industry. Here are the facts. There are 4 tracks with 148 quarter horse racing days contested annually in Louisiana. Over $22 million paid out in purses in 2015. Over $4.5 million paid out in Breeders' Awards in 2015. One of the most talented stock cover-to-cover yearling sales in the business every August. The largest state-bred futurity in quarter horse racing at over $1 million. There's a reason the headline makers in quarter horse racing are coming to Louisiana as top stallions. Louisiana-bred quarter horses are faster horses that run for more money.